Maha. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm just checking. It looks like we're live on all of them.
Yep.
We're streaming in 4 places.
Pretty crazy.
Across YouTube and Twitch, my YouTube and her YouTube as well. But yeah, anyway, so today I wanted to discuss some Wallace and Gromit lore, some Wallace and Gromit canon. Not much of that involves spinning, but yeah, so essentially what I wanted to discuss here with you all today is, you'll see here I have a Wallace and Gromit list of all of what I would call the canon, the main Wallace and Gromit films. So we've got Wallace and Gromit: A Grand Day Out, Wallace and Gromit: The Wrong Trousers, Wallace and Gromit: A Close Shave, so kind of the 3 original short films. And these are all in date order, so there's those 3. And then, weirdly enough, it goes Curse of the Were-Rabbit, which is a feature, and then they went to Loaf and Death, which was a short, and then they made a second feature most recently, being Vengeance Most Foul. So the specific piece of canon and lore that I wanted to discuss today is Wallace's girlfriends.
Right.
Or partners. Because,
Totty.
yes, such as Lady Tottington, who we both very much adore, I believe. Because I think it's something that people don't really reflect on that much. You know, how in, The Wrong Trousers... it's A Close Shave, A Curse the Were-Rabbit, and A Matter of Loaf and Death. Those are the 3 films that have Wallace's girlfriends in. A Close Shave is...
3 in a row.
Close Shave is Wendeline. Curse the Were-Rabbit is... These chairs are so squeaky. Curse the Were-Rabbit is Lady Tottington, of course. And Matter of Loaf and Death is... Oh, I'm actually blanking on her name now. But I have it saved on my notes.
Bakelite Girl.
The Bakelite Girl, yeah, but I can't remember what her actual...
Me neither.
Actual name is. It is a baking related name, as you would as you would expect. I mean, I can just go on here and look, can't I?
Cast and Cruise at the top.
Oh, it's a completely different layout to.
Oh,
And it doesn't say
the name of the
it's
characters
completely
like
different. Completely different layout to the app version. Thanks, Letterboxd. A Matter of Loaf. Come on. Paella. There we go.
Paella is her name.
Paella is her name, and Dough is the game.
Okay.
So, so those are the 3 films. So it's short film, feature, short film. So it's these 3 here that we're mainly looking at, because the other ones just don't have a girlfriend in. So yeah, so we've got a tier list here.
It's 50-50.
50-50. Oh yeah, 50-50. Half the films have girlfriends, half the films don't. But yeah, kind of what I wanted to discuss is, because Wallace, as far as my lore knowledge goes, does not end up, in a happy relationship, let's say, with any of these girlfriends at the end of any of those films. So Wallace is a virgin, potentially. He is, if not the 40-year-old virgin, but the 55 perhaps year old virgin. And he's also sad and lonely with, it's just him and Gromit and Sean.
Him and his cheese.
Just Wallace and his cheese. Yeah. But I thought it'd be interesting to discuss Wallace's girlfriends, as well as Gromit's girlfriend. Without looking at the screen right now, can you remember Gromit's girlfriend?
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
sorry to put you on the spot, but
it's got to be a pooch, hasn't it?
It's got to be a pooch.
It's from Matter of Loaf and Death. It's still in one. It's still within those 3 movies, isn't it?
Yeah. I actually can't remember her name right now. It is
Doesn't matter.
Fluffles.
No. She's just a poodle.
Yes, but she's a very nice poodle, and she's, as far as the Wallace and Gromit lore goes, it's the only Gromit girlfriend, the only
Love
Gromit
interest.
girlfriend he may have ever had.
Sag.
And Wallace, as far as we know, those 3 potential girlfriends that he's had, those are the only girlfriends he's ever had. So, it's all a bit sad, really. But the order that we should do these in,
I spilled my drink on Mort.
it doesn't seem to. Oh wait, I can move them around. So it was Wendelin, and then Curse of Were-Rabbit, Totty, and then Loaf and Death, Paella,
I liked the
and
new
then
Wallace
Fluffles.
and Gromit. I haven't watched it. I haven't rewatched it yet, so
Yeah, I probably should.
I want to rewatch it before I kind of fully commit to how I feel. But
Yeah, but he doesn't.
I thought it was good. I love the boats.
Yeah, but we're talking about girlfriends here, and I don't think there's a girlfriend in the new one.
No, but Oliver asked.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see that chat message. Maybe you could just read out the chat message, because I did. I mean,
Oliver asks.
we've got like four things open up here,
We
so
do
I
have
just
4
didn't see
chats open. Luigi says, "Can't wait for the stream." What? Can't wait for the stream.
that. Yeah, well, that was about 5 minutes ago though. So.
Was it? Oh, sorry, Luigi. Welcome to the stream, by the way, if you're still here.
So,
Yeah.
anyways, I wanted to discuss the 4 girlfriends. 3 Wallace, 1 Gromit. So let's start with, from a close shave, Wendelin Ramsbottom.
Oh.
What are your thoughts on Wendelin Ramsbottom?
I don't know. She's kind of weak sauce. Like a little bit.
And what does that actually mean?
I mean, I'm trying to remember much about her apart from the fact that she's kind of sad.
Well, she's sad because the lore is her dad created this, this crazy, crazy robot. And,
yeah, kind of lame. It's all about her dad, isn't it?
And then she's kind of got to deal with the burden. I assume her dad passed away, and
Yeah, that is pretty rough.
So yeah, I mean, Wendelin, I'd say, I mean, I think she's really nice to Wallace, but
She's kind, absolutely.
yeah,
But
she has, of
She
course,
is-
the menacing dog
she's kind of
that she
secretly
looks after,
evil.
the robo dog.
She's not secretly evil. Well, she's kind of secretly evil. She's like... Yeah, I don't know. She's the... Well, I don't know if she's weaker
No,
than-
she's not. Do you just say she's evil?
Well, she was with evil. She was doing...
Yes, but she always
The work
expressed
of the-
she always expressed regret about sheep rustling.
Yeah.
It was essentially, like, to put it bluntly, essentially the robo dog was abusing her and forcing her
Yeah.
to do the sheep rustling, which she really didn't want to do.
Yeah, she's had it rough, I guess. But I don't really... I don't know. She
You
has
don't-
the iconic moment where she's like, "Oh, I can't stand this stuff. Brings me out in a rash," about the cheese. I guess that's a big moment that is memorable for me.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think she's very nice. Unfortunately, she has the robo dog, but in the end, the robo dog ends up, destroying itself in the machine and kind of ends up with a bandage on his head and is presumably, damaged and kind of not a killing robot anymore. So, you remember the robo dog's kind of on a leash at the end, kind of rolling along with a bandage on its head.
Uh-huh.
He kind of loses all of his limbs, and so I feel like, I mean, she's definitely not too irrelevant. because she's, as far as we know, Wallace's first.
She's relevant.
Actual...
I just wouldn't put her up high. You know, I wouldn't put her up high.
Would you say maybe?
I'd say B or C. Yeah.
I think C might be a bit too low.
You think that's a little harsh?
We can always review.
Put her in B.
After the fact.
Ben Dillon.
I mean, I think the main disadvantage is at the end of the film, like, she says she can't stand the stuff when Wallace asks her about cheese, and she says it brings her out in a rash. So she presumably has some kind of lactose intolerance. She can't eat cheese, and also, as we all know,
why would cheese bring you out in a rash? It doesn't usually happen.
Cheese, well, but the thing is, cheese to Wallace, as we all know, that's his passion, his drive in life, is cheese. You know, if we go back to the very first Wallace and Gromit, A Grand Day Out, he builds a spaceship and blasts off to the moon just to get some cheese.
Yeah. That is number one Wallace.
This is number one priority. Yeah. It always is. It always has been, and it always will be. And she can't eat cheese.
Downfall in his escapades with the ladies.
Well, I mean,
we'll get to that. We'll get back to that.
This second one, Lady Tottington.
Oliver says, I have lactose intolerance, but I eat loads of cheese. Cheese can make rash as it makes all sweaty and spotty. Oh my god, what?
Yeah, some intense cheese reactions, and
oh dear.
You know, how long can you hide that from Wallace before he realises you're not eating his cheese?
No.
You know, how upset would he be if, you know, it's one of those relationship breakers, you know. This is the sort of thing you see on r/Am I the Arsehole, where it's like, my boyfriend loves cheese. It's the one thing he lives for. But I'm lactose intolerant, but I just can't tell him.
Oliver, you're asking if this is the right chat. There's 4 chats. I'm doing the short stream on 2 of my YouTube channels. Got the big stream on Lucy's channel, and we've got the big stream on my Twitch as well. So, quite a few bits going on there.
You can type in any of them, really. But yeah, so let's get into Lady Tottington now then. Totty.
She's the best one.
My ladyship, I believe. He refers to her as well.
My ladyship.
My ladyship. You know, Victor never... What's the line? Victor never appreciates my produce. As she stands in front of 2 large melons.
Yeah. Epic.
His loss. As he kind of wipes sweat from his neck. So yeah, Lady Tottington. She, again, is really nice. You know, she's all about bunnies. She loves wildlife. She has amazing,
like the bunnies, yeah.
Amazing, like, garden in
That's
her
huge.
Her kind of greenhouse attic at the top of the manor where she lives.
Was that like a topiary? Is that the word for that?
Perhaps.
What does topiary mean?
Perhaps you should do a search on the web.
All right. You can keep on going while I...
But, yeah, I mean, so at the start of... a topiary...
I guess that's relevant.
Yeah,
it's like that's
an image
kind
here.
of what the competition is. Well, maybe it's not quite this. Yeah.
Image of some foliage.
Maybe it's not quite that. Oh my... ships and boats. What the fuck is this guy going on about?
That's okay, we can just ignore that.
Alright.
Just ignore that.
Cool.
So... What was I saying?
Totty and her melons.
Yeah, Totty and her melons. Oh, God. I mean, Oh, the thing that I was going to say was, at the start of Curse of the Were-Rabbit, according to the Wallace and Gromit wiki, which I was using to research for this stream, just to get a brief summary without having to rewatch 5 hours of content or some 4 hours of content. Totty is romantically interested in Victor at the beginning of the film, but then it kind of turns out that he wants to, I think he wants to kill the rabbits. He's sort of obsessed with.
Well, he wants all her riches.
Well, yeah, there's that
He wants
as well.
to marry into her riches.
But I believe he also.
And he doesn't share her values. He just values her money.
And I think he was going to go about getting getting rid of in quotation marks the rabbits that live in her grounds of the mansion. I'm sure he was going to go about it in a more kind of pest control kind of killing,
He wanted to hunt them with his gun.
Yeah, more of a killing way rather than, of course, Anti-Pesto, Wallace and Gromit's company, is more about rabbit rehabilitation. They suck them all out of the ground, and it's much more humane, is the word that she uses. And they keep them in their house in cute little hutches. They feed them fresh vegetables. It's a good life for a bunny, and I know all about that. So, yeah, I'd say Lady Tottington is really good. Lady Tottington also gets on, or I would assume would get on very well with Gromit, because do you remember Gromit grows marrows in Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and I'm sure she also grows her own vegetables. I remember she has like carrots, presumably marrows, I think.
Well, that's kind of why she got endeared to Wallace, is because he became suddenly infatuated with all the vegetables. But of course, that was kind of a bit of a...
It was sort of to do with him...
Bit of a momentary lapse.
Becoming the were-rabbit rather than... because of course we all know his favourite food is cheese,
ultimately
not
the
carrots.
The flaw in their relationship is that
it's sort of
partly built on something that isn't truly Wallace's. His love for the veggie.
Wallace's persona, let's say. One piece that I should add. Technically not official in quotation marks lore, because it's not in the Wallace Gromit Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
This is some good stuff.
But where was it? The end of the Curse of the Were-Rabbit video game reveals that Lady Tottington practices veganism, and that this was apparently the reason why she declined Wallace's offer of cheese. Now, I don't specifically remember the moment in Curse of the Were-Rabbit where she's offered cheese, but I mean, This is from the Wallace and Gromit wiki, so I'm assuming this is lore accurate. Why are you laughing?
It's funny. Lore
this
accurate.
This is serious stuff.
Okay.
This is... You wouldn't laugh in the face of Nick Park, Peter Lord, David Sproxton, would you?
Who's the third one?
Who's the third one?
Yeah, I've not heard of the third one.
David Sproxton. She doesn't know David Sproxton. I'm sure that's it, David Sproxton. One of the co-founders with Peter Lord of Aardman Animation Studio.
Alright.
Someone doesn't know their lore.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Producer on Curse of the Were-Rabbit, producer on Chicken Run, producer on Flushed Away.
I do love Chicken Run.
Co-executive producer on Vengeance Most Foul. I mean, he's been involved in lots of it.
He's
lots
done it
of
all. All right. So Totty, I think, is at least.
I'd say she's a very good candidate, but she's perhaps not quite S tier, because unfortunately she's vegan, and vegan cheese, as we all know, is just not very good. And I say that as someone who has been pescatarian her entire life.
What's the
Vegan cheese is just a little bit weird.
What are we measuring? Are we measuring
How compatible they are with Wallace?
That's what we're measuring? Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay, I thought we were kind of going based on like vibes.
this is all about the lore. This is not vibes.
Okay.
This
So
is lore.
this is a tier list for how compatible these ladies are with Wallace. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad we ironed that out. All right.
So next, let's go on to Paella. What are your thoughts on Paella?
Well, I forgot about her name completely.
Well, so did I.
I do
I mean,
remember...
it's one of those things. They don't really say her name a lot in the film, do they?
Yeah, she's just a baker.
It's a short. It's 30 minutes. You can be forgiven for forgetting Paella.
Legume, not even Wensleydale. Hello, Jackie Evan Helen. I think that anyway. And El Sean, welcome both of y'all to the stream. Good to see you.
Paella.
So this lady over here, what you want me to say? I mean, I honestly like.
Compatibility with Wallace.
Compatibility with Wallace, I think, is worse than the other two. I think she is less compatible mostly because she is actually evil.
Yeah. I would agree.
She's kind of like the other way around in that she seems kind of like, oh, we could get along because they both like eating. They both like eating cheese, probably. I mean, she has no aversions to cheese.
I'm not sure if she like actually consumes cheese.
Yeah.
But in the film,
if she gets a rash from cheese, Wendy gets a rash from cheese, and if she is supposedly vegan according to the game and can't eat cheese, then she is the one who is the biggest candidate as far as cheese metrics.
Yeah, as far as cheese goes, but again, like you said, she is straight up. She's abusive to Fluffles, her dog, which you can see the image next to her. That's Fluffles. She is straight up abusive to Fluffles, verbally and also physically assaulting her, essentially, which is very serious for like an Aardman film.
She's a murderer.
But there's a moment, and it said this on the Wallace and Gromit fan wiki, that there's a moment towards the end where it's sort of implied that she hits Fluffles, but they actually cut away in that moment, so they don't show the animal abuse in the film. But not that I'd want them to anyway. But it's implied that she has hit Fluffles. She physically she insults Fluffles as well. And are we ranking all the Aardman series and movie multimedia? So right now we're ranking Wallace and Gromit's girlfriends in terms of how compatible we think they are with them.
I think she's pretty easy. I think she's like a D. I think we should get rid of this one, by the way.
The thing is, she is literally a murderer. There's the moment when Gromit sort of stumbles into her bedroom when he's investigating Paella, and Gromit is surrounded by all of these.
We've not seen an S tier anyway. I think we haven't seen a perfect match for Wallace.
Yeah, well, just remember that point, and I'll come back to that in a moment. But there's that moment where Gromit, stumbles into Paella's bedroom and is surrounded by all of these wooden.
Mannequins.
Mannequins. That's the word. With numbers on them, and she has a book that features, photographs crossed out. Or maybe it's crosses on the like faces of the mannequins. I can't quite remember, but it's very evident she has killed probably at least a dozen bakers, and all of this stems from her lore. That baker, that's not. I mean, Wallace hasn't had a boyfriend yet, but I mean, there's still time.
He is dead, so that kind of does. It does kind of put him in D tier as far as compatibility.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a serious lore stream, so let's not include him. But Paella, What was I even? You've just completely destroyed my flow.
Sorry.
Paella is a murderer. That is, you
Yeah.
know. So I think that immediately puts her in B.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
She is a
fair enough.
murderer. Wallace is way too nice to her, and way too oblivious. Gromit and Fluffles know what's up from like the very start. Wallace is just, playing dumb.
So who's next on this
And
candidate
Paella leads him on because she wants to kill him. She wants to get her, as she says, baker's dozen. She's been getting revenge. She's been killing bakers because she lost her job as the baker-like girl.
She got too fat.
Well, actually, I can't remember off the top of my head which way round it was. If she, got overweight before she lost the job, or after. But we can look that up on the on the wiki.
Gotta be lore accurate, I guess.
Yeah.
Gromit is kind of Wallace's boyfriend, though, says Jackie.
I mean, what?
Not sure if I like that
I
implication.
think I'm just going to say no to that, and
I'm the lady.
I think let's write that off as a
There's some lore up there. In Wallace and Gromit: The Big Fix-Up, it's revealed that she's the ex-wife of Bernard Grubb.
This is someone who's also in that game, I believe. So and that's something that I've not seen. So let's just not get into Bernard Grubb.
Oh sure. Oh, like he's,
and
he's
I mean,
his
if
best friend.
well,
Yeah,
if it's the ex-wife, I mean, it's not particularly important because I mean, what we're talking about is relationships with Wallace, really. She blames baked goods in general and bakers for her situation.
Right.
She's very cruel and controlling towards her dog Fluffles. She's quite delusional, becomes increasingly more unstable toward the end of her murder spree. She was determined to kill Wallace. She even prepared to detonate a bomb inside of his house. She was very beautiful in her youth. She starred in adverts for Bake-O-Lite Slimming Bread as a pin-up girl. Wait, I'm reading the lore.
To be readable for the
stream. Oh,
for the
fair enough.
ladies on stream.
Oh yeah, she gained weight after eating too many bakery products, became too heavy to ride the Bake-O-Lite balloon. Because of this, she was fired. This made her snap and hate all bakers. So she decided to eliminate all bakers in the vicinity to get her revenge and to complete 13 of the baker's dozen.
Quite a goofy story.
But it's murder.
She pretends to fall in love with bakers and murders them. I see.
Yeah. So the whole time, all she was trying to do was befriend Wallace, to lull him into a false sense of security and end him.
Yeah.
So she's clearly at the bottom.
So
and
after
then,
this, what's next after these? These are the three ladies.
Well, next we have Fluffles, of course, Gromit's girlfriend. Which is Gromit's only love interest.
We have to assess eligibility with Gromit then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I think Fluffles is like one of the sweetest, nicest characters in the whole franchise. If we're talking about these films, I think she's one of the nicest characters. What other characters are actually outwardly nice to Gromit? There's no one in Grande Out. Wrong Trousers has this evil little penguin, Feathers McGraw. A Close Shave.
The casts are very tight in the first three.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're half an hour shorts, aren't they? So it kind of has to be. Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I suppose you could say Tottington was nice to Gromit, but, it's just wrong to pair them together in a relationship. So, really the only other dog, apart from, obviously, the evil dog in Close Shave.
And in Were-Rabbit.
and the evil dog in Were Rabbit, which obviously Gromit's not going to get with.
Unless.
And unless Gromit is actually gay, but I mean they're both like evil characters, so I highly doubt that. You know, this is the only one that seems to befriend, befriend Gromit, and assuming all of Wallace's girlfriends are heteronormative. We're sort of assuming that Wallace is straight as well, or I am at least, since it's obviously not confirmed. But yeah, I would say possibly S tier. I'd say she's actually the nicest girl.
Yeah.
To anyone.
What happened to her in the end?
Well, at the end of the Matter of Loaf and Death, they sort of drive off into the sunset, and there's a bit of a gag about, let's find it on the lore, so we can make sure we're lore accurate as always. But they kind of drive off into the sunset, and it's implied that they like have a little kissy at the end. Despite her years of constant abuse, Fluffles is clearly upset. Oh yeah, and she's upset, even though her abuser. Well, I mean, it was her abuser. She died, but she's still upset about it.
It's pretty common.
Gromit comforts her. As Wallace and Gromit prepare to deliver bread to get over their romantic losses, they stop to see crying Fluffles in the road. Gromit is clearly relieved to see her and offers her to accompany them. She quickly accepts, joining the group on the delivery. Gromit puts on the song Puppy Love, of course, because, we all know Arbin loves a good pun and a good joke. Though it's not shown what happened, Gromit apparently gets caught in the moment and forgets to keep both hands on the wheel, resulting in Wallace yelling at him to watch out as he kind of swerves the car, because Gromit's driving, as we all know. Gromit's...
just one of those.
Gromit has a driving licence, but Wallace doesn't.
It's just one of those, then.
That was a joke. So yeah, I'd say she's very nice, Touches Fluffle's hand, makes her giggle.
Well, how does it end? Scroll to the end.
Well, that was the ending. This is the ending.
Oh yeah, okay. So there's nothing further.
Well,
it's just an off-screen end to their relationship, I guess.
Well, it says on another piece of, I think it was on this page, it says that Fluffles presumably went on to live with Wallace and Gromit following the events of A Matter of Loaf and Death. However, she was absent in the next instalment, Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's because, they like to keep it Wallace and Gromit. They have their kind of characters.
Yeah.
There's apart from like the occasional like Easter egg or reference or something like that, I think, I've not looked about this on the wiki, but I think the only character who's not Wallace or Gromit who appears in multiple films is the police officer who appears in both Curse of the Were-Rabbit and, I believe, Vengeance Most Foul as well, which is voiced by Peter Kay. I believe that's the only character that appears in both who isn't Wallace Gromit.
I like
that. I mean,
obviously
that. Feathers McGraw is in two of them as well.
Yeah.
But, that's the kind of only minor character who does
I do love
reoccur.
that they brought him back, though.
But yeah, so...
Made him older.
It says... Oh yeah, he has a grey moustache instead of the brown, which is fun. So yeah, she was absent in Vengeance Most Foul, and I watched an interview. There's someone on YouTube called Someboy Online. He's done a lot of videos about Wallace and Gromit, and he's also done some interviews with Nick Park, and I can't remember if it was Peter Lord or David Sproxton, but he's done some interviews with them. And one of the questions he asked in an interview was about, have they thought about Fluffles, what happened to her, what she's doing now, kind of thing. And the answer was kind of, they hadn't really thought through that. You know, I guess they'd
Yeah.
kind of ended that chapter
They just didn't want
and
to.
sort
Yeah.
of moved on to a different piece. But I
That's
mean,
fine.
it would have been very cute to have Fluffles, you know,
Yeah.
Fluffles, and then you know, and then have the trio.
I guess that does make her S tier, because she's like, she kind of, even though she doesn't show up again, she like exists in that kind of semi-canon state of like, in that story that she's in.
She has a happy ending.
She has a happy
Whereas the
ending.
others, you know, I mean, it sort of implied. Well, if she dies, she sort of leaves sadly at the end. It's sort of,
It's
again, it's a little,
kind of happy ending. It's not like,
but again, it's kind of a bit vague.
yeah,
It's kind of a bit vague with both of these,
Yeah,
but you know, I understand them not wanting to commit to a certain thing. You know, when it's
you don't want to
an
change the status
individual
quo.
kind of, when it's an individual kind of film. I think I'm just I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Lady Tottington. I think there might have been a piece of lore about her in. Oh, look at this image of Hutchins. It's just his head. There might have been. Oh, where is the Tottington article? Meet the characters. Not seeing the. Oh, maybe if I click on Curse the Were-Rabbit, and then it will have characters.
Cast.
Oh, cast, yes. Oh, there we go. Lady Tottington. I think there might have been a piece of lore about. Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah. Ends up dumping Victor Quartermain. Yeah, but I'm sure there was a piece about like engagement or marriage. In one of the alternate endings of Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, she ends up marrying PC Albert Mackintosh. So that's.
Is that like a what?
Yeah, that's Peter Kay's character.
So alternate ending for the script for the movie.
Yeah, I think that's what that means.
What?
Which is interesting.
That's so weird. Where is that coming out of? That's weird.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure we even see the pair interact in the final film. I'm sure there was something about in one of the games. Totty. I'm sure there was something about. Wendelin was originally meant to be living in a much grander residence. Oh yes, this says about originally it was going to be Wendelin in Curse of the Were-Rabbit, but then they ended up changing it and morphing it into a different character, Lady Tottington.
Oh, let me read this whole thing. The movie was originally an idea for a book that was combined with a story called Vegicide. The latter would feature Wendelin returning with Wallace as her gardener. It would then instead have Lord Wormold be the owner of the big garden as they tried to make a gigantic vegetable. Whilst Wallace worked there to win a vegetable show, he had to win. With the idea of anti-pesto also beginning to materialize, as the story changed and took shape, Wendelin evolved into Lady Tottington.
I'm sure there was also something about
Weird.
a marriage though somewhere, but oh, maybe the marriage thing was this the bit about her marrying
PC Albert.
Maybe that was the piece that I
PC
was
Mac.
thinking of.
I like that his name is PC Mac. There you go.
PC and Mac.
Yeah, that's another lovely little pun from the Ard folks.
Ard. Yeah, debuted in Curse of the Were-Rabbit, reappears in Vengeance Most Foul. I am just going to type in Wallace marriage. Just see if any. Oh no, this is not even the right.
Bake Off.
Oh no,
Chef.
Greg Wallace. He's
Master
just
Chef.
get him out of here. He's a complete.
Master Schloff.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about a Wallace.
That's it. I think that's it then. Is that all the girls?
Yeah, I guess
All
that's
the
it.
ladies?
Anything about marriage on here?
Do you want to take
No.
a 5-minute break?
Don't
and
think
then
so.
Get around to some Flash games then.
If you'd like. I mean, to be honest, I kind of only wanted to do the tier list today. And I'm getting a bit tired, so we could just end it here. I mean, it has been a 40-minute stream at least.
Okay.
You think? Happy to end it here?
I mean, there's only like 2 Flash games left from yesterday.
We can just have a quick look at them.
So we had them loaded in from earlier. This one, unfortunately, isn't loading.
The Curse of the Were.
We've got Invention Suspension.
Cracking Cocta Capers.
Oh,
it
there's
looks like
a lot of levels here.
It looks like the music's really loud on the stream, by the way.
I mean, it's fine. It's ducking when we're speaking. Is it all right, guys? I don't know. I can turn it down a bit. Yeah. Turn it down a notch.
Notchington.
Yeah. All right. Let's start. Ooh. Oh, that was certainly.
Oh, the keys actually work on this one.
Yeah. That's good. See, this isn't very. I don't see the characters on this, so I don't really care as much about it. It's just I'm running around in a blueprint.
Oh, welcome back door.
Okay.
I'm not even sure what he said then.
Me neither.
Welcome. Something.
Well done.
Oh look, see our contraption for real. Science Museum, London, March to October 2009.
Okay.
Cracking ideas. Oh, and now goes to Intellectual Property Office. Redirects.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you know what?
This is just
at
one of those weird ones.
least the keyboard inputs are working this time, because yesterday they weren't.
Yeah, it was with a different browser. Down the hatch.
Ah. Press space to deploy the grapple. The Magno grapple.
Yeah, this is weird. Whatever.
Not a fan of that one?
I just wish there was more Wallace and Gromit in it, you know, instead of just
Yeah,
a
it's
little
just
bit
a
of
bit
music
of
and a
bit
blueprint.
of a ship. Just a ship. Oh wow, this music really
sounds
tinny.
horrible. Why is he?
Sounds like it's playing out of a phone speaker. I think I actually remember playing this one back in the day. This feels very familiar. Put the beam
I
here.
don't like the look of this.
Whee!
Got out of a tight spot there, and no mistake. No time to rest on your laurels, lad.
I do quite like the Wallace.
The Wallace dummy.
Yeah.
Alright. And then we've got hidden objects, which is the third one.
Oh, was that it? You were done with that? These objects seem to be a lot less hidden to the letters one that we did yesterday.
Yeah. Where is this pink thing though?
Lots of sauce, lots of tanks, lots of flowers and things.
Sorry, Mutant MP3, I don't sell my clothes. I thought I just got that one. There we go. It's just the same game as before, and it's probably a knockoff anyway, this thing, so... Now this is the last one on the list, Top Bun. We might go back... I might let you play a bit of this, because you seem to like this one.
You might let me play a bit of it. Like I'm a child.
Here comes another patch.
Get bunning.
Drag the uncooked dough into the oven. Boop. Click on the oven to turn it on. This will be ready when the timer vanishes.
What's that, Wallace? Excuse me?
He just goes... "Bah, bah, 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 bah." Yeah. Oh. One of these cooking mama type games.
Yeah.
Take it out before it burns to a crisp. Right, now pop it in there, Grom. There we go, getting the hang of this one. This is quite simplistic. Look, they made the clock actually work.
This hard work is wearing me out.
It's not accurate to the time, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would be a bit... I'm not sure what this star thing means. Is this done?
I think star is like how fresh it is, and if it loses all its
Oh,
freshness...
it wasn't cooking because I had to go click on it, I think. Some products need extra ingredients. Add the item to the oven. Come on then, Grommy. Oh, okay, so it's like a point and click. I have to click every time I want Grommy to do a thing.
I think
okay.
it's just this over and over the whole time. I don't think
I'd
it
assume
changes
that more
much.
ovens would open up. Oh,
Yeah.
open up in the slots, and then you start getting the craziness of the. Come on, Grommy, what are you doing? Grommy! Oh, what? Oh, I forgot. I thought he had to come and
Now you have to turn
pop
it
it in
on.
himself. Oh. Now I have to. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a bit. Without any instructions, it's a bit like guessing what you have to
Well,
do.
the controls are not very intuitive, are they? So.
Yeah. There's. Bing! Oh, Wallace! Wallace has a bit of animation to him. He blinks. Gromit blinks.
We got 3 dough
there's
baked.
there's some effort put into it, clearly.
It's alright. Alright, impress me with your funny inventions. Oh, unmute it there.
Yeah. I'll impress you with my invention.
I have to say there hasn't been anything super crazy on the front of Flash games for Wallace and Gromit, but there have been some interesting looking old...
Should we just mute this audio? Because, I mean, it doesn't sound very nice, does it?
Alright.
Okay, so designs. No. Where were the pieces that you got?
There's some old PC games that are like 2D platformer
Oh, the
Wallace and
chunks.
Gromit
They're here.
that we might play another time. I think those would be more interesting.
What was that? What games was that? The 3D ones?
No. The 2D ones from the 90s. 2D platformer from the 90s.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
we should definitely do that. That sounds good. So, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on to join
Yeah,
us for
subscribe
our
to-
next stream.
Subscribe to both our channels up here.
Leg and Lucy HTML.
Mm-hmm.
Build this trolley by snapping parts into place. All done. Scroll left to find Crash Test Wallace. And
What do we
then,
do with him?
then do I just press test?
This person's bargaining with us in the second channel chat.
That's okay. You can just ignore. Okay, yeah, so it looks like I need to put this actually under
Under the Wally.
under where Wallace is. So he sort of slides down on it.
There is a select all button on the side.
Oh, so where's... Oh, here.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be easier. Right, let's try that one. No. Okay, so it really needs to be right underneath him.
Boom.
Bum, 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 bum. So like that.
Easy.
I assumed it wouldn't let me put stuff,
Clipping.
clipping, but... Whee!
Bit of a Happy Wheels situation. Oh, come on.
That's an oh come on if I've heard one.
That's pretty goofy. I'm ready to
Am I allowed
call
to...
it quits
Oh,
soon anyway.
oh, glue.
You have to glue.
How do I glue? Oh, I select all, then I... Okay, that might have just glued the thing in place. Yeah. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted to do. No glue. Oh, wait, so can I select Wallace and then click glue? Is that what I need to do? But I can't...
No.
Don't seem to be able to select him.
Hmm.
Reverse motor, glue, delete.
I think just change the position of it, maybe.
Like...
Oh wait, can you rotate? Yeah. Hang on, can you make it be that like it stands tall and then pushes him?
Like that?
Yeah, maybe.
Alright.
Yes. No. It's fine. I'll ignore you too. Just walked away from a very wealthy man. I would have gone a lot higher than 100, never watching again.
Okay, so this is clearly just a troll then. That's
pretty
why
funny, though.
sometimes I just ignore messages like that in the chat because, I just don't want to get into it. I was ignoring it, but then you went for the bait, so...
I love it. It's funny.
If anyone's getting scammed for £100 today, it's going to be you.
Hey.
Finally, we did it. Oh wow, this is way more stuff. And we've got the Mr. Beast font, of course. Connect battery.
I'm done for today.
You're done.
It's
Well, I was
over.
done 10 minutes ago, but you wanted more flashing, so
Yeah.
you were gonna flash me. Flushed away reference. You were gonna flush me. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for buying our clothes in the chat. And yeah, that's everything. Bye.
Ta ta.
Ta-ta. And don't forget to eat.